If you love making money and want to win,
Just cash.
if you love making money and want to win,
Just cash.
we just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. But these all haters cause we play the just cash. I put my money in a strong position. They try to tell me I can't win, it's just a stupid superstition. Cause when I focus, you will notice that I'm winning. We demolish every bookie, there ain't no competition. Now listen, I would never give you shitty picks and do you wrong. Come and join the Discord, tell these bets and hit the bone. Cooking up a parlay super unders and a song. We be really winning, this ain't just to make another song. So if you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
we coming in and we taking all the money.
Just cash.
They can't do nothing to stop us.
Just cash.
Hey, fuck these bookies, man.
Just cash.
They wanna limit me cause I win. Label me the enemy cause all I do is win. Just give us a try, this is where it all begins. I'm not gonna lie, all I know how to do is just win. If you love making money and wanna win,
Just
they wanna
cash.
limit me cause I win.
Just cash.
If you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash. Just cash.
Just cash.
love making money and wanna win.
Just cash.
We just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. But these all haters cause we play the just cash. Love making money and wanna win.
Just cash.
We just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. But these all haters cause we play the just cash.
Just cash.
Mind you of yourself a little bit, E? Guy throwing the TV.
Oh, yeah.
Did you break your TV on that Christian Anderson?
Nah. Didn't break the TV, but it was definitely quite frustrating. What's good,
Yeah.
fam? Welcome back. Welcome. It is Just Cash. Here to talk a little bit of college basketball. Joined as always, Underrated. What's good, man? How are you?
I'm pretty good, man. I'm pretty good. I'm glad Crevasse stayed under for us there. If we didn't hit that, all hell might have broken loose. So I'm glad that came through, and glad we got C Dot the man here saying hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord. Happy Friday, fellas. Let's cash, he says. And our old homie, old 3932 is here too. He says L F G, baby. Old 3932 loves the unders with us, and we're going to do that again today. We're going to win. Let's go, E.
That's right. You know, even with the unfortunate miss this morning, I mean, we're just shy of right back to where we started. So still plenty of chances to make a lot of money today. And we've already got a couple props up and ready for Saturday as well. So we'll be keeping an eye out for as these games conclude. They'll start populating the props for the next day. So we should get the rest of, we'll be looking forward to, Sunday now for the next round. But still, Saturday, tomorrow's going to be pretty busy for us. We got round 2 kicking off and some stuff to talk about for that. But games today so far, pretty straightforward. Texas Tech was able to handle business. Kentucky was able to pick up the win in overtime. And right now, it looks like Tennessee handling things up 14. So love to see that. Looking pretty solid for Estrella under. And we got a lot of stuff a lot of stuff left for the day. So if you guys want some money with us this week, make sure to hit that like button down below. We're trying to get to 15 likes, and that's really what we've been missing for our sweeper, man. I'm telling you, the last 2 days, just coming up shy of it. And I think we get that 15 likes again, we're going to be banging. So let's sweep the rest of the day. Still plenty of chances to make, 5-6 units on the night. And I think we'll probably have a couple plays that'll pop up for tomorrow and Sunday as well. So pretty optimistic still. Let's I'm still going to chalk it up to the daytime stuff, man.
There you
that's for whatever reason, it's just the daytime games, man. Anytime they start before 4 p.m. Eastern, it's always just some weird stuff. Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined Christian Anderson having 1 assist over the span of 30 minutes in the game. I mean, we had a player get a second season high assist, and the other player, he's only had 4 more assists in 7 out of the 34 games. And then today he has 4. So just unfortunate. Ended up with 5, and we barely missed out on that. So it is what it is, man.
It is what it is, man. It's part of betting. We win more than we lose, and we can't worry about the L's as much, and we'll just keep firing, man, because we know we got advantages here, and we already have 9 legs. So, I mean, in the end, it's going to work out. We know exactly where to make the plays, and it's going to happen again. I mean, look at the list. You got great plays on that list, man. All those unders. You picked up Duke Miles here right before we got on stream. That was nice. He's one of your faves. 12.5 is way too low. So I think we're going to be okay, man. You know, you got to lose some. It's not a thing where we're out there controlling the players. You know, stuff happens, and sometimes you catch L's. You just catch more dubs, and we're good to go. And we're at 10 likes already, E. What the heck?
Let's go. Let's keep racking it up. I know people are fiending for some college basketball.
Heck yeah.
So, also, if you missed the stream yesterday or earlier this week, the WNBA did come to an agreement. So, we will, in fact, be having a WNBA season to cover this year. Super excited. Adding 2 expansion teams into the mix as well, and they're talking about increasing the game totals. So I'm not sure if they're moving the game totals up for this year, but next year looks like that is going to be the case, and more moving forward. So super excited. We're going to have a mess of an off season getting ready for all this stuff. They're way behind as far as scheduling goes, but it's going to be cool to see. I'm super excited. We're seeing some of the players getting signed to their Supermax deals, and the free agency is going to be a wild one. I mean, there was at least 75 notable players that were going to be free agents. So real good chance we could see some players come back to a few teams. But, you know, I'll throw out like Jackie Young, for example. There's a real good chance she might not be a part of Vegas this year. And if they don't sign her to a contract, you know, a big contract, because it looks like they're, you know, leaning towards Asia and Chelsea Gray, that's another player that we could see, you know, really come forward in different teams. So, you know, your Kelsey Plum, for example, last year had a great season with the new team. And I'm excited, though. You know, this is one of the perfect situations for anybody starting out. You're going to see brand new slate across the board. It's going to be all new teams. It's going to be a lot of players that also dealing with injuries. You know, we're going to have, just for example, Feezy still dealing with hers. Brianna Turner tore something on the offseason. So there's going to be a lot of moving parts. I'm excited. That always means we're going to make some money. So let's, without further ado, let's talk some college basketball today, because we got a couple games coming up fairly early. What time does our next important game start? So
We got a little break here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 6:50. I mean, basically 7 o'clock Eastern is going to be our Iowa game that we're looking for. And then I know the late night hammers, we got Mizzou. Still looking out for news. Just random note here. Silas popped up with a questionable tag. It looks like he is probably going to be good to go, but at least cautionary. They did place him on that. UConn is also a 20.5-point favorite, so real decent chance he could maybe be a late scratch, but we'll keep an eye out for that. And then Purdue, one of our biggest matchups we got tonight. And Braden Smith, seeing a lot of line movement. Looks like folks are late to the party, and we were there 2 days ago, baby. Let's go. He is 15 flat now on PrizePicks, and he's 15.5 with terrible odds on underdogs. So we got great odds for the 15.5 line initially, even better for the full payout on the 16.5. And now if you missed out on that, underdog's really going to be your best option for Bet365. FanDuel also might have it. You can check there as well. But let's talk about some plays. We had a more recent addition. This was a really, really good find. Darren Peterson and 6.5 rebounds. Now, we ended up going with the 6.5 boards because the underdog took down his 5.5 line, which also looked really great. His normal line is all the way down to 4.5, but for this kind of payout on an alt line, I think this is fantastic. I mean, literally 2 games all season, and 2 of those were in the recent, last 5 games for him. He's just not that kind of guy on the glass. I mean, this is just more of a product of, ASU, we know they run and gun, play awful defense. Mo Odom shoots a ton of threes, so no really surprise there. And then TCU, he was really just fortunate, more positional game. Also, he played 37 minutes, which I don't think necessarily is going to be the case for this matchup. The spread is 14.5. I think that's pretty fair. Wouldn't be surprised to see him beat him by, about 20 tonight. But for Peterson, he's just not having to exert that much energy on the glass. I mean, we already know Debunga and both Trey White, both of those guys are absolute menace on the glass. So it just doesn't really leave a whole lot left on the table. If he catches a few long balls, sure, that's going to be about it. But this offense does not shoot many threes at all. I mean, whatsoever. They are inside the paint, get it done, get it down low and dirty. They do not shoot 3-pointers. So I was really on the fence, honestly, about this being a 2 or 3 unit play. I'll be completely honest. It was right on the tip of the tongue there, but I think 1.5 units is safe, at least for a full unit payout. But this is a great matchup. I mean, unbelievably great. Pace down for them. And again, they do not shoot many threes, so that opportunity to catch random rebounds should be extremely low.
Yeah, man. Love it, love it, love it. 7 rebounds for you, Darren. The number one thing we love about it is the fact that hopefully they'll go up and he won't have to do too much. You know, he's been hurt a lot of the season, so hopefully they'll take it easy on him. And even if they don't, the chance of him getting 7 is very low. So we double that chance up and got to make the play, man. Got to make the play. That's why you wanted to go even more than 1.5 units. But you never know the way the ball bounces, and 1.5 does seem safe. So let's just ride with that.
Yeah.
I still need to get a couple plays in with that. I did it once, twice. I got the sleeper one in, so I'm kind of on there. But yeah, I got to play that a couple times too. The 6.5 is just crazy. Hand it over.
Yeah, man. And Underdog, especially for any kind of newer users, they're giving out just an unhinged amount of promos. I mean, I had more promos than what I could even put money on. And you should have at least a 50% today. I know also Sleeper's giving out some promos too. So everybody but Prize Picks, no surprise there. I think they just had their Flex Friday, 40% thing. But yeah, Underdog's giving out a lot of stuff. So you can really get creative with some of these, 0.7, 0.8, whatever odds that they have for it. But I absolutely love this line, man. I mean, this should be a cakewalk for us. And like you said, with the minutes too, there's a real good chance Peterson doesn't even play 30 minutes tonight. I would not be surprised. Even if they get up 15 to 18 points, something like that, coach is easily going to sit him early. Easy.
That's what you'd think. So they want to give us 6.5. We will take it. Let's get it.
Yep, more than happy with that.
Bunk-ass Tennessee State's about to score 72 and defeat my bet online play again. I'm done with these. It's over for me. That was fun while it lasted.
What was it? 70 what?
72. They need 1 point with 1:38 to go. Disgusting. Iowa State, I would guess that Jefferson getting hurt could have hurt that a little bit, but it's annoying.
I mean, Jefferson obviously going out hampers that a little bit, but they've had the backup unit in for so much of this game. I think Coach benched the starters with like 12 minutes left in the half. Yeah,
after they see their number one player get hurt, he's like, shoot. Maybe that'll be something for these other coaches to start putting their guys. Illinois coach, by the way. Wink, wink, asshole. E-Money Forever, Yo Bros, Undertaker, Underrated Beats. Guess who that's from? Hey, yo. He says, love y'all. The love is strong, Ayo. We feel it. Right back to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Always appreciate it. And hey, I mean, we love doing this to try and help out everybody. We kind of learn all one and the same, and as we go throughout the season, it always gets better. So appreciate the OGs. Love having all the new faces around too. Make sure you guys, again, if you haven't, be a part of the Discord. We're still running the 7-day free trial for that. So anybody who's been in the last month now, you're way up on units with us. We're getting ready for a lot of different sports too. As I mentioned with WNBA, we got MPB in, was that 1 more week from now?
1 week from today.
Nice. Okay. Yep. So that's right around the corner. I saw Big Easy firing off some more soccer plays in there. We got disc golf coming back. Lacrosse also just around the corner. I think we're 2 months out from that. So a lot of stuff to make some money in. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Turn that subscription button on if you're new here, and turn the noties on so you don't miss out. We will be going live later on this evening, so make sure you guys are going to be back here for that tonight. Getting ready to look ahead for Saturday and for Sunday's slate as well.
Yes, sir. C-Dot says Prize Picks is actually giving out percentage boosts for this college stuff. And I was going to say, tonight's stream, make sure you guys are subscribed. Tonight's stream, we are going to find some value for sure. We saw last night they dropped props for Saturday, so we already know they're going to drop more props for Saturday tonight and Sunday. So watch. We're going to have so much value tonight, guys. Make sure you catch the stream tonight.
Yes, sir. Okay, well, let's keep it going. We got next up. Let's talk about our cover boy here, big
Oh, boy.
goggles himself.
Oh,
We got
geez.
Robbie with the matchup of the season, taking on Big Michigan, and we know how Michigan has been inside the paint. Man, they've been really solid. Shout out to Mara holding it down, playing some really, really great basketball lately. And even though Yaxel not really having to do a whole lot on the offense overall, I mean, he is still just a big body clogging up the paint. So not an easy matchup, man. I mean, Robbie, obviously looking at him so far this season, not really hitting this marker by much. For him, especially with the scoring, very sporadic. Some of the games that have carried him over have been from the scoring upside. We've seen him shoot the ball a little bit more recently, but these are some pretty easy teams. I mean, we had Georgia the last game where he only put up 12 points. Yes, it was a blowout, but still, even in the first half, he looked pretty mopey. And then Dayton, which was a close matchup somehow. They played him twice this season. It was a really close game. And he struggled in this matchup. I mean, this was not a great spot for him by any means. I like the minutes too. I mean, we're looking at a player who maybe is playing 30 to 32 minutes here, but this is a tough matchup. The only saving grace that he might have is his random three-point shooting. On a good day, maybe he hits 2 or 3 of them, but outside of that, man, I mean, you're looking at really 1 three-point made, and then the rest of that is just trying to get to that little mid-range action, throwing up the hook shot and all that stuff that he does, which is not really going to work in this matchup. I mean, Mara, like I said, he's kind of a freak of nature. He's a real big dude. I mean, he's 7 foot something. He's not going to be having all that. So I think they're going to make it more difficult for him. And we've seen other teams really try and focus on cutting Robbie out altogether, daring the guards to shoot, daring them to score and make things happen. I think this is a perfect game script for them. I mean, honestly, Michigan just takes away their key focus on offense and anybody else's game. I just don't see it, man. For the minutes that he doesn't play and the lackluster amount of scoring, I'm honestly surprised PrizePicks even has him at 14 points. Ooh, 14 and a half. Here we go. What is this on? That's not a bad look either. It's 14 and a half on FanDuel. I can mess with that.
For sure.
But yeah, just a tough spot for him. I mean, we haven't seen much production as far as centers really being able to get there. He's not a high volume shooter either. I'm like, that's another big thing. On a great day, maybe he's taking 10 field goal attempts, but usually he's just kind of chilling in that 7 to 9 range, at best. So I just don't see it. The free throw is also going to be a lot more difficult. He's not a great offensive rebounder. I'm going out on a limb. I think they shut him down. This is going to be a real reality check for him. They absolutely crushed this team. It's only a 12.5 point spread, but I think that is not right.
It's weird, isn't it? Bookies know stuff, though, so I'm a tad bit concerned for telling everyone to do what they want, to put a lot of money on it, but at the same time, I'm about to put a lot of money on it. So you guys do what you want, but I just can't help but laugh about it and laugh at his just silliness and how dorky he looks and how slow he is and how many times he's effed us in the past when we needed him to do just the most littlest thing in the world. And I mean, look at that guy. I'll put it on the screen for you too. Look at him. He's pointing at you.
Yeah, he's a goofy looking guy.
Come on, guys. That guy's going to score and have 23 and a half, more than 23 and a half PRA against Michigan. That guy.
No, I don't see it.
All right.
I don't see it.
Woof.
Yeah, man. I mean, just a real tough matchup. Like, Michigan is not messing around right now. And honestly, I wouldn't be even surprised to see this game Yax will get really active. I know he's been real chill the last couple games. They haven't necessarily needed him, but I would not be surprised if he gets active in this matchup and really tries to put the pressure on Robbie and company down low.
Robbie sucks. Plus, he can't play the big minutes because he eats too much Panda Express. He's like 280, it's like 300. Like, come on, bro. 28 minutes last game. They needed all if they could. They needed him too. Wait, did they whoop ass? Never mind. They didn't need him. They whooped ass. So maybe he will get a little over 30 minutes if they need him. But I'm assuming they get their ass beat. We shall see. See.
Yeah, I mean, he can definitely play over 30 minutes, but for him, he just, I mean, look at the teams that they played this season. Like,
Yeah.
who is a real team that they have actually played? I mean,
No one.
nobody.
Georgia.
The only one was VCU would be the closest thing, and he absolutely shit the bed both games that they played. Look at that. He had 12 PRA, and on a good game, he had 19 PRA. And like that's still not even that great of a defense.
Right. Georgia's a decent team, but we already know they're Alabama-like speed and no defense, and he couldn't even muster up the 24. So, Michigan, boy, I know Michigan does run, and they do give up sometimes to certain players, but I just don't see his slowness being able to make that happen. We will see. It's going to be a fun game to watch for sure. But like I was telling you earlier, if I can put 5 units on this, I will. If I can find a place that'll take this money from me, I will put it on it. No BSing.
Tough spot, man. Tough spot. It's gonna be a true test of the season for him, and wouldn't be shocked to see this team absolutely fold like a lawn chair.
Bro, if he does good against Michigan, he's gonna go to the pros.
Well, he's supposed to be already, but man, I just don't get the hype on him. I mean, he's like the most plain chicken ever. There's nothing special about this dude at all.
He's so slow. He can pass though. He is one of those big fat passer guys that, he's like Jokic if Jokic was terrible. Well, I guess. Yeah. So anyways, yeah,
he's Joker light.
He's been funny to watch, for a couple years now, and now we get him against Michigan, and it's so fun. And his lines are actually way higher than I thought they'd be. So I'm ecstatic. And we're at 11 likes. E. We need 4.
Let's go. 4 more likes for the lucky sweep tonight. That's what we're looking for here. All right. Well, let's keep it rolling. I know we talked about a lot of these plays already. Braden Smith, pretty straightforward. We picked him up at a great line, and now looks like the books are finally catching up to it. A lot of juice on the under 15.5 now. Decent chance he could go to 14.5. Wouldn't be surprised to see him move at some point that low. But again, not really having to shoot the ball. This should be a pretty cake matchup for these guys. 25.5 point favorites. I know we've seen some of these top teams struggle. Your Dukes, your Wisconsin or whatever. But Purdue's looked really good. I will say shout out to Clough. He's been playing really good basketball lately. Also being an outlet for a scorer has been great for this team. It's not just Braden and TKR alike, but also Lawyer. His point prop being at 16.5 is pretty telling. He was somebody who was really at 12.5, 13.5 in most of the season, but he's shooting the ball a lot more lately. I think this is just another product of the game should not be close down to the stretch. Excuse me. And Braden is just going to continue to be pass first. I think this is a perfect night for him to bask in the glory of being the number 1 assist leader of all time in college basketball. There's no reason for coach to be out here pushing him, heavy starter minutes as well if they get up at least by 20. And I think, he just kind of takes that in for the night. He's going to be pass first like we've seen over the last month now. Any of the games where he actually has to try, mostly because it's either competitive or they're trailing, those are the only games that he shoots the ball. And anything outside of that is just by pure luck. So way too high of a line for him. Not surprised to see it finally level back down. We had the points and the PR as well. I think the PR odds really went to shit, so probably not much to look there. But even look at this 15.5 point line. This is our original interest. The dude's 37% this season and barely even averaging 14 points as it is. He's just not having to shoot the ball. And even more of a luxury now, like I said, with Oscar playing better and Lawyer playing better. This last game, he scored 14, but it was down to the wire. They beat Michigan. This game, I don't think it's going to be the same thing. It's way too easy of a matchup for everybody else.
Yep, doesn't even make sense. So, 16.5, thank you. 30.5, thank you. 22.5 PR, thank you. 1, 2, 3. Braden, I would say I love you, but don't do good today, but I don't love you. And I don't like your little dorky one-leg Asia Wilson thing going on and your dorky little arm band and your beard and your whole shtick. It needs to go. It needs to go, buddy. But he's actually really good. I'm just talking shit because we have his under today. So let's hope it comes true. But yeah, his lines are too high.
Yeah, man. I mean, just way too high. Um, just looking at, I mean, there was only basically one blowout game where he really scored and went crazy. That was against Maryland. But I mean, you look at any of the games he's played under 34 minutes. He's only gotten there 3 times. 2 of them were competitive games. The one against Washington, and then we know how Alabama is. No real surprise there. But it was just the one other game. But I mean, you could see how far down and below the scoring marker he really is for these blowout games. So, a guy that just is not going to try in the second half whatsoever. We saw it this last game. He went out there. I think he put up 3 field goal attempts in the second half, and then I mean he was just on chill mode. So same thing for him. I really think that assist record is going to hold a lot of weight tonight, and he's chilling with that. He's going to accept his award and be happy. Moving to round 2.
Yes, sir. Got to do it. Got to do it. Q-Donkey has 2 plays for us to look at as well when you're done with the plays that you have behind you.
Okay. All right. So we've talked about Sturts, I mean, for literally the last 3 weeks now. 4.5 rebounds, just way too high. Dude only averages 2.3 rebounds so far this season. For the payout we were getting for this, just hard to pass up. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Real slow matchup. Clemson, snail's pace on both sides. So not going to be many opportunity for the long ball either. Clemson likes to get in that mid-range, likes to get in the paint a little bit more often. Just a good look, Pretty straightforward there. Same thing with his PR, really kind of weighing in with the rebound downside for him. Yes, he can go out and put up 20-something points, but if he ends a game with 1 or 2 rebounds like he does a lot of the time, I'm fine with that.
Yes, sir. Same idea. Same as we've been doing here. So we caught the value, and we got a better play now than you can get. So
I'm going to slide Estrella up here right now because he is currently playing, so we don't have that on the list. Okay. 2 last 3 plays. One of them we already talked about yesterday. Mark Mitchell going up against Miami. Miami's been elite inside the paint all season. They don't give up a lot of offensive putbacks. They don't give up a lot of free throw. Just in general, those are the 2 best things that Mark Mitchell has done lately. His rebound and assist has been really, really on the decline over the last month, exerting way more energy on just trying to score the ball more than anything. He's coming off of back-to-back season-high games. I got to take the under here, man. We've been targeting this matchup right up there with Duke and Virginia. Any of these teams, any of these high-level bigs going against them, seeing plenty of downside for them across the board. So not going to be easy matchup, and if he picks up 2 early fouls, this is going to be almost impossible for him to cover.
Yep.
Okay. Now, our 2 recent additions for today, we had Duke Miles, this 12.5 point line, which I will say also, I do like the 14.5 points or his PRA, but 12.5 look fantastic, getting real good odds for this. Also, Prize Picks is a 2.3 or 2.4, so still pretty good on there, but great hit rating for him. And one thing that I've loved about him all season, except for this one little blemish here because he got into massive foul trouble and didn't play the rest of the game, he has a bounce back performance after every bad and or mediocre game. Yeah, I see. What's up, Kevin? What's up, man?
Big Kev.
Yeah, big Duke's PRA. I love both of them. Now, Nebraska, notorious. We've attacked them the same way all season, all the way back to last year. They cannot guard 3-point shooters. So, yes, Vanderbilt has basically 3 different guards they can go with. Both of the Tylers, which I will say Tyler Nichols as well. He's strictly a 3-point shooter. This is a pretty good spot for him, but his lines were bumped way up from these last 2 games. But Duke just being able to, get to the free throw line a pretty ample amount, but also the 3-point shooting. He's a great mixed bag shooter. I would say arguably he's still taking more 3-point attempts than Tyler Tanner. So I do think he's going to be one of the, 1A, 1B options. Tyler Tanner probably taking a majority of the field goal attempts too. But Duke coming off of a pretty mediocre game, only had to score 13 points. Got into a little bit of foul trouble. Coach kind of got pissed about that, and he only played him 29 minutes. But you can see all season long, any kind of a mediocre game followed up by a great game. And for him, not really seeing him play over 30 minutes was kind of, a little bit of a head scratcher. I think he goes out, plays a good 32, 33 minutes here. This 12.5 line especially looked really good for the kind of payout we were getting. I still like the you were mentioned or brought up the PRA. I think the PRA also totally fine. He's been very consistent with that. The RA getting a little bit more expensive than what it should be. So I'm kind of on the fence, bro, about either just the PRA line or, assuming you're probably playing it on a fantasy site anyways, the fantasy at 29 is a real good number. It's a real good number. He's been getting plenty of steals all season. I mean, this is something that hasn't wavered. He's been one of their best defenders by far. His on-court matchup could be a little bit more obnoxious for that aspect, but also not worried about foul trouble. He should not get into foul trouble this game. He's got a real easy matchup guarding either one of those guys on the other side, low-volume shooters. I don't know about the PRA or the fantasy. I'm kind of torn between the two of them, I'll be honest. But I do like the scoring upside for him here.
You're the Duke Miles Whisperer. We follow. E. Let's go.
It's a good spot. It's a good spot. I like him, man. I like him anytime he's coming off of a mediocre game. Like I said, he's only done us wrong one time, and that was a game he got 4 fouls in the second half and fouled out against Kentucky. So I'll take my chances with him. He's done well for us. Let's ride it back one more time.
Let's get it. Duke Miles, we got an over. We have an over, folks. It's big.
Yeah,
an over.
One over. All right, let's talk about another under. We got Texas Tech being going up against Houston, and we got Big Aggie. His line was originally 16.5 points on underdog. They took it down earlier, which is kind of obnoxious, but I still like the 15.5 line. I think that one's totally fine still, but the 17.5 in particular looked really good. There was a 4-game difference between the hit size sample. 70% to stay under this year. I mean, not even averaging 15 points per game. We know Houston basketball. They have been elite, number 1, number 2 all season against any kind of production inside the paint. They are not having it, man. I mean, they are holding opponents to a lot of single-digit scoring games. Also for him, not a big minutes guy. I mean, you know, one of the typical big problems that they have, he plays 30 minutes. I mean, this dude will play 29 to 30 minutes every single night. I think we were looking at this game in the double or triple overtime. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, yeah, I mean, these are all close games too. I mean, this team is not playing a whole lot of blowouts, so this could also be one of those situations. Houston only a 10.5 point favorite, I think, is a little suspicious. Texas A&M's pretty good, don't get me wrong, but I mean, we're talking about Houston here. And shout out to Tugler and Snack, man. They've been holding it down inside the paint. I could see him racking up a little bit of the RA here because that is something he's done real consistent all season. But 17.5 points, bro, I just do not see it. They've had so many easy matchups lately. Let's see, when's the last time they played real defense? It has been Florida. That was a month and a half ago. And he put up 8 points.
Yeah, man.
So, is he a dangerous player? Sure. Yeah, absolutely. But, I mean, you look at any of the real defenses they played. Look, 8 points against Florida. We had 11 points against Tennessee. 14 against Auburn. And outside of that, I mean, they really haven't played that many good schools. Got to say, their strength of schedule is pretty easy. But this is going to be a test of time. I mean, this is a real deal top matchup. Houston is elite for a reason. So I just don't see it. Wouldn't be surprised to see him get in early foul trouble as well. Inside the paint is not how they're going to win this game. And especially if they're trailing, they're going to have to go to that 3-point shooting a little bit more often. And for him, not really something that has big upside, very sporadic. Also, look at that too. This recent production is coming from him hitting multiple threes. So assuming that is not there either, I mean, Take 3 points off of all of this, and he's going to be staying under that line even more so. So, not mad at the 15.5 for the regular line. I would say wait around just a little bit because for whatever the reason, they had him really juiced on the over here. I think we see him at 16.5 unless the field catches on to this. Then he could be, you know, like Braden, for example, and these odds end up flipping. But I like it still, man.
Yeah, anybody against Houston, I'm always trying to find some type of under because teams players underachieve against Houston times more than you'd ever imagine. So, I mean, I can tell. Of course, the last game log lookers are going to see all that green. The last 10, he's gone over 6 times, but he did not face big ol' Houston. That's a lot different, and I don't think people know that. Some do, some do not, and that's why his line is juiced on the over 15.5 at the moment. So, yeah, you want to wait for the 16.5? That sounds wonderful as well. We're at 12 likes. We need 3.
Let's go. 3 more for the sweep. Let's go, fam. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and just to kind of put a pin on it, too, comparable defenses at least. I mean, we had Kentucky also holding to 14 points. Vanderbilt came in, only put up 8 points. And Mizzou, even though they're a bad 3-point defense, I would be surprised to see, he didn't even hit any threes against them. They're pretty good inside the paint, too. So, your Mark Mitchells and the other company, they're able to hold them down. This also not being a pace-up matchup. You look at a lot of these games here, too. Your Mississippi, your Oklahoma, your SMC, all this stuff, these are pace-up spots. And the pace-down matchups are holding a lot more weight to it, too. So I think this is definitely a product of the last 10 lookers. You're like, oh, he's averaging 17 points and yada, yada. And then you look at the season, and it's like, oh, well, maybe he's not really like that necessarily. But, yeah, Houston not playing around, man. They are not going to be having any of that.
No, sir, they are not. They are not.
All right. Well, that is it as far as most of our plays. The only other one that I had on kind of the radar is David Punch under 15.5 points, or possibly the PRA. He's been kind of obnoxious with the RA lately, so I don't know necessarily how I feel about that. But the points, very interesting. He's going to be going up against Cameron Boozer, so there is massive chance for foul trouble here. We know he's burned us in the past before because of stupid fouls, and we've seen him also get in trouble down the stretch of a couple games, not being able to close out, i.e. these 24, 25-minute games. Last game, he got into some early foul trouble as well. But the only reason this one isn't an official play just yet, because Patrick for Duke is possibly still going to be out. And I do have to throw a little bit of caution in there because they've been getting kind of killed inside the paint a little bit more recently. We've seen a couple players, your Darren Williams, even Jaron Stevens putting up 10 points is kind of surprising. Theis, they were able to hold him down. I think he also got hurt that game too, so he exited early. But Patrick not being there is a bit concerning. So if we do get news that Patrick's going to play, I love this play. I think it's a great spot, but do have to caution that little part right there, though.
Caution it up.
Right.
Caution it up,
Yes,
David
sir.
Punch. And we got 2 Q Donkey plays you want to look, and we're at 14 likes. 14.
Yeah. Let's talk about some stuff here. What we got?
Well, the first one up for bid, let's see, is a fun one I might sweat out, is Tyler Nickel under turnovers, he says. Ooh, turnovers. And then he has Trey Donaldson fantasy on PP and asking your thoughts about fantasy, because he knows you like to look at fantasy points. We haven't done fantasy much lately.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about that. It was Nichols, True, and was there another one?
Trey Donaldson and Nichols, I think, is the only 2. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. The Tanner one, I do like that one. I mean, this dude is strictly a spot-up shooter. He does not facilitate, does not do anything. I believe the only reason he had a bunch of turnovers in this matchup against Tennessee was that the... I think that was the one that Duke either fouled out of in the second half, and he just ended up playing a whole lot more minutes. There was something weird that happened this game, but yeah, I mean, this is kind of surprising this is even a line. I'm imagining the payouts are probably, 0.7, 0.6 something. Whoa, those odds don't make any sense. 0.83? Wow, that's really good odds. That's surprising. He's only minus 193. Huh. Ooh, might have a late edition here.
Uh-oh,
Yeah,
Q Donkey comes through again.
Now, the only thing I will say a little bit, just to kind of, throw out on the caution, is his on-court matchup is going to be a little bit obnoxious. Oh my God, I hate how they have all these games set up. Nope. God, I'm going to lose my mind. Stop it. His on-court matchup, he's going to be going up against Sanford, who is one of their better defenders. A little red flag on the play there, but yeah, I mean, bro, he's literally just a spot up 3-point shooter. Like, that's all this guy does is take threes. Minutes have been coming up a little bit more. He's playing probably 30 to 33 minutes easy, but I don't mind this. There's two other players who facilitate between Tyler Tanner and Miles Duke. Those are the mainstay guys as far as that goes. So unless he's just doing dumb turnovers, a travel or a forced pass out of bounds, I mean, that's about the only way we're really going to get that. So, yeah, man, I don't mind this at all. Honestly, I think this is a pretty solid look. I would be quite shocked if he gets 2 turnovers, but normally I don't try and target the 1.5 turnover lines because of the fluky stuff that does happen. But I think this is a really good look, honestly, man.
All right, there you go. And C-Dot has a question also. If you want to look at Robbie's fantasy, he says, what about the under at 29.5? And then also the Trey Donaldson fantasy on PrizePicks also.
Donaldson, that was a third player. Okay. Do we want to list that turnover play? That one's kind of spicy, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm with it, man. I'm with it. Let's do it.
All right, let's look at the Robbie fantasy. The fantasy, honestly, I think same boat here. For him, he does come with a lot of turnover downside. That is something that we've seen throughout the season. So I do not mind that at all. I mean, Mara could definitely get some swipes on him. He's been putting up a lot of steals lately. Plus, he's also one of their, I wouldn't say necessarily primary playmakers, but the 1A, 1B, if you will, for assist and playmaking. So you do wield the upside from that, just bad passes and stuff like that in general, but also potential for offensive turnovers. He's going to be the high usage player for the team, so it makes sense. I don't mind that at all. The only random sweat you could have is if he gets, a lot of blocks and steals, but even that's been pretty well capped. Probably only going to get 1 block or steal here. Could easily get 2 to 3 turnovers. Yeah, man. Honestly, I think the fantasy is also a really solid option too. Same hit rating too, so there's no real difference in that regard.
Oh, Robbie. We're going to have a Robbie watch party. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Robbie Avila versus Michigan. What a treat. I'm going to get my favorite popcorn. Yeah. Extra butter.
Yeah, so I'm with that. All right, and the Trey Donaldson, it was fantasy as well?
Yeah. He just asking what you think about it.
Yeah, so honestly, man, this is a great spot for the guards in general. I had 2 guys on the radar for Miami here. One of them being Washington and the other one being Donaldson, mostly just because of, 1, their lower lines that they have, and 2, really looking at the 3-point upside for Mizzou. Now, Mizzou, not necessarily the same level of elite defense inside the paint, but they've been really, really good limiting a lot of production there. So I do think by default, Malik Renew on the other side going to have a bit of a struggle to get going. They are going to have to lean on both of these guys. And one kind of plus for both of them is True Washington got moved to the bench quite some time ago whenever he was coming back from an injury. I think it was this game on the 14th, but let me double check that for you real fast. So with that being said, with True coming off the bench, it leaves a lot more opportunity for Donaldson as a starter, but also same thing can be said for True because he's playing that 6-man role. He's not having anybody to really compete with whenever he comes in off the bench. All he's doing is shooting the ball. So we'll kind of take a little sneaky peek at both of these guys here. Donaldson, I do love the minutes. He's been playing very high amount of minutes when not in foul trouble. Usage rating has still been real sustainable, high 20s, sometimes even touching that 30% marker. They do run a lot of the offense through him as well. You can see the assist numbers for him look really solid. I do like the fact that his turnovers have come back down to earth. We were going through a real bad stretch here where he was getting 3 or more a game, but over the last couple of games, we've seen a lot of the 1s and 2s. So keep it under 3. I do like that. He's been good on defense. I mean, averaging at least 1 or more steals a game. Not really giving much block upside, but we know how that goes for guards. The rebounding, a little bit back and forth. Hard to trust that. You could get 6, you could get 7, you could get 0 or 1. So take that for what you will. You really need the assist and that 1.5 multiplier and the steals to come through for us there. But I do like the scoring upside for him. I think the line, honestly, pretty favorable. So let me find these guys. 15.5 points, totally fine. He was at 17.5 points here recently. That was a little steep, but I think the PRA fantasy, totally fine for him. And then same thing can be said for True on the other side. They didn't really give us a whole lot of options to work with by and large, but I still love the 11.5 points. Most of the sites already ticked him up to 12.5 points, and rightfully so. But if you could still find the 11.5, I did like that one a lot better. Really solid hit rating for him. And again, he's just coming off the bench to chuck some 3s. So do need those 3s to fall for you, buddy. But I think, honestly, both of those guys, totally fine for this matchup.
True and Trey.
That's right. The T and the T, baby. Why is Estrella the second leading field goal attempt shooter for Tennessee? I don't like that. What are we doing?
We weren't. Yeah, Nate.
Sucks.
Yeah,
Sucks,
Nate.
man.
I don't know if he sucks, but he's not doing very well today.
No, he sucks, man. He's been so overrated all season.
Why do we go under him? He doesn't suck, bro. He went crazy this last month. Well, maybe he...
No. Cake matchups, man. This dude sucks, I'm telling you. He's going to be a bust in the NBA. Sucks. I will stand on that 5 years from now. That dude sucks.
You said that about Ace Bailey, and he's swishing 3s on people in the NBA now.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy when your team's in tank mode. Nobody else is playing.
Damn, you have answers for all of it. Dang it. Can't get anything.
It's just these guys, when push comes to shove and you expect them to actually have a reasonable game and they just go out and do absolutely nothing. Like,
something must be wrong with Nate. Must be hurt because they just subbed him out with 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, hey, maybe there's an actual reason for him, but
I think so.
Anytime this season we've ever needed that dude to come through for us, he has the worst game of the season.
Poor Nate.
Anyways, we digress. That probably just fucked over both of our props here, but whatever. Let's keep going.
Yep. Just got to keep shooting. It is what it is.
All right. Let's see. I think we talked about that. We talked about Duke. All right. Well, I mean, that's pretty much going to be it for us today. We still at 14 likes. We need one more.
One more like, guys. We have 15
Uno
watching.
mas.
What? Oh, Uno mas?
Mas.
Yeah,
Uno
one more for 15. We get 15. That's been our good luck charm. So let's get 15, and maybe Estrella will get benched or have a lot of air balls. We just need one more like. We just need one more like. You can be the one. As Bishop Boswell gets his second rebound.
Yeah, nobody else is scoring, man. I mean, we got Gillespie with 22 of their 53 total points. I will say at least they're up by 20. So realistically, we're just trying to wade the waters until 7 minutes or so, 5 to 7 minutes left in the half, unless they can get up by 30. But no support from this offense, man. Estrella, second field goal attempt leader. What, in the game? Mm-hmm. Yeah, in the game, of course. Like, would never.
Oh, yeah, in 20 minutes.
All right, well, it is what it is. I mean, if Nate ends up being out, then, we can't help that. He's not doing anything. 3 field goal attempts, 0.
Yeah, 0 points and 3 turnovers. I mean, something's wrong with him. I mean, you say he sucks. I have seen him suck. Can't necessarily say he sucks now, but he's definitely have a sucky game today, that's for sure. He must be injured. Well, I will actually. Last game against Vandy, I'm looking at his game log now. He played 30 minutes last game and went 1 for 13 from the field.
Yeah, not even surprised. Not even surprised.
Wowzers. And I don't think Miami, Ohio is going to lay down and die here. So we're probably toast.
Nah.
Probably toast.
We just need somebody else to step up scoring wise and put this game away. But we'll see. We'll see. We got 14 minutes left, and we'll sweat that out as it comes. But I do think that is going to be it for all of our plays. We'll hang out here for just another minute or two. Hopefully, get that 15th like. We need it for the sweep, baby. I'm telling you, we're going to sweep tonight.
If you haven't hit the like yet, guys, do that. Very difficult thing. Don't ask us why. Don't ask us why we think 15 is our good luck charm, but it has been, so.
Just is, man. Just is.
Yep.
All right. Did they add any other props for Saturday or Sunday? Let's see. Just out of curiosity. All right. Not yet. Okay.
No Arkansas for you.
Nah. No reason to play in that game right now. Maybe a cuff under, but I wouldn't be surprised if he puts up some reasonable scoring numbers.
They're playing High Point.
Hey, High Point just gave Wisconsin the business. Don't you sleep on them.
That is true.
Okay. One other play that was still on the radar. I know a lot of people were playing Peterson's 21.5 points. I don't know if I necessarily want to sweat that out, but I don't mind for this payout. The 0.72, the 6+ each half. He's been well under the 0.7 marker for a while, so I'm kind of surprised to see them raise that up. Don't mind that though. I do like this Nichols under 1.5 turnover. I'm liking that a lot more. A lot more the more I'm looking at it.
Didn't you make a rule to never do under 1.5 turnovers? Wasn't that your rule last year? We're going back on it.
No. Well, we're at least gonna put that in the mid-tier options. I do love it. But
I already put it in the normal plays. E.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, for one. You want to cut that down to 0.5 or what? You want to ride with it?
Yeah. Why not? For this kind of payout, I mean, is definitely appealing. Generally, yes. My rule of thumb was most certainly nothing under 1.5 because it's so risky. You just had that one stupid turnover.
Buck your thumb.
That's right. We're going no thumbs today.
No thumbs. 14 likes, guys. Come on, one more juicy like. Don't make me go log into my girl's account and hit the like, guys. Come on now.
Yeah. We need to earn like here.
Don't make me do that now, guys.
Alrighty. Let's see if there's anything else that was on our possible radar. Now, I know you were looking at Fulgaris, this under rebound play.
Oh, heck yeah. Lizard.
Still not mad at that, honestly, between the rebounds or even the P. Wow, no, they bumped down the PRA. Never mind on that one. He was 14.5, and we had a better option for the 16.5. But yeah, I mean, still the 5.5 rebounds, 0.78, totally fine with that. Another player just playing suspect minutes, not necessarily a guaranteed start or starter role minutes, but he comes off the bench too, right?
He does. He usually does. They've been weird. Iowa's been weird. They have those 4 dudes rotating, and 2 of them are going to get minutes and 2 of them won't, or we'll have foul trouble or not. Tavian Banks probably starts. There's a couple dudes that they're all pretty similar. They're all like 6'8", and they all can half rebound but half not, half shoot, half not. It's going to be interesting. But he's usually the guy that gets the least amount of minutes and the least rebounds. So we shall go for it.
Oh yeah, I forgot one other mid tier maybe. Riley Kugel, however you pronounce it.
Don't hate on Mass now. Don't hate on Mass under. We forgot about that.
Oh yeah. I'll take a gander at Mass. All right, well these will be the last 2, and then I think we're gonna skedaddle, get on out of here. Okay. But Riley, I think honestly the 14.5 line for plus money still not bad. You should be able to pick him up for 13.5 on a couple different sites. PrizePick still has him. I believe Bet365 still has him, but he is more of a 3-point sniper, so take that for what you will. This line is extremely low, though. I have to say. I know he got hurt during this period. He was working his way back up. Minutes were coming back up for him. This last game, they ended up getting blown out by Arizona. No surprise there. Coach just ended up benching all the starters extremely early. He was just waving the white flag. But not a bad matchup. UCLA plays fairly, fast pace. Donovan Dent and who's it, Sky Clark on the other side. Not too concerned about either one of them defensively. We just need that volume from him, man. Anytime he's taking double-digit field goal attempts, he's looked fantastic. I mean, he's averaging almost 13 field goal attempts so far this season. So he coming off a little bit of that slump in recovery, he looked pretty awful. But I do like this particular pace matchup and stuff. I'm kind of surprised he was at 13.5. That one deserves, I think, maybe a little bit of a look or some coin tonight. But at least we can say we said it.
At least we can say we said it. And if you want to say another one that you said, don't sleep on Dante Horn versus Florida. Under.
Oh, yeah, Big Horn. Oh, for Mass, was he 21.5 earlier or was he 20.5?
He was 21.5, and I was alting him down to 23.5, feeling great.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Vanderbilt, pretty solid interior defense. They haven't been giving up too much production to bigs recently. He's also a player. I feel like he's been working back from an injury or something. That shoulder was bothering him for quite some time. His point prop did come back down quite a bit from this last game. He was at 14.5 points. Rightfully so. He's back to 12.5. I think for that, for him, it's really the biggest upside potential is just from his scoring. His rebounding still kind of seems to be all over the place. Playmaking came up a lot more this last game. So obviously, dude's not going to get 7 assists on any given night. That's only happened twice this season. 7 or more 3 times a season.
Nate Estrella out. Sorry, Nate Estrella out. Thought you might like that.
Oh, why's Nate out, man? Put him back in.
No, Nate's in. Estrella out.
Okay. I thought you said they're both out. I'm like, what are they doing?
No. Nate's in. Let's go. They're up 24, too. Let's go.
Yeah, keep it going. We need like 4 minutes to sweat from Estrella, and I think we're good. Well, maybe not. Shoot, he's already played 21 minutes.
We can hope. We'll see what this coach does. I don't really know what his history is, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of surprised they're up by this much, but I'm happy about it.
Me too. Yeah. So Mast, I mean, I think he's still a totally fine play. The pace is going to be a little bit, scary, pace total and all that good stuff, but he just hasn't been the same, man. Like, honestly, I mean, look at this last game where he was able to get over the PRA line. That was strictly off the back of that 7 assists. I mean, you take that down at least half. I'm not even expecting home dude to get 3 or 4 assists, but let's say even if we just got half of this, I mean, he still would have ended up coming shy of that PRA line. So I think for him, scoring, field goal attempt usage, all that stuff is kind of hard capped. I mean, his field goal attempts barely getting in the double-digit range, but also the minutes too. He's really not having to play the 35, 34 minutes that we saw during this little stretch here. Probably 32, 33 minutes at best here. And also a player who can get into random foul trouble. Okekere on the other side, he's been pretty good being able to draw fouls and get to the free throw line, but he's probably gonna have to play a lot more defense trying to help these slashing guards, bringing second help with either Duke or Tanner on the other side. So I think it's fine, honestly. He could be a little bit annoying with the rebounding, but outside of that, I think the PA downside for him is pretty solid.
Yeah, I like it. It's just a little too high against a good team. And we know he can do it looking at earlier in the season, but like you said, he got hurt. Man, he's a tough team. I like that under.
Yeah, I'm with it. But with that being said, I think that's going to be about it for us today, fam. Again, we are going to stream later on this evening, so make sure you guys come check it out whenever. What time are we thinking? Maybe 11 Eastern, something like that?
Mm-hmm. I think that's about the time we usually do. Kev says, do you have a 3-picker for the boost on Underdog you can throw at us real quick before you bounce? I think we can find 3 good. We know we want Darren Peterson under 6.5 for that 0.71. That's nice.
Yeah.
What else do we want to add for like a boost where we're pretty confident? We want to go. Is Braden 16.5 still? No, 15.5. 29. What's his? Do you want to stay away from his PRA? His PRA alt maybe.
Well, they bumped that down one as well.
31.5. Probably not the best. Maybe Robbie alt. Robbie, and the AG maybe too. I don't know. You also got the Duke and you got the Tyler Nichols, so you got some good options. It's just about which ones you want to throw in there. I kind of like that you have there too. That Braden, 17.5. Yeah.
I'm thinking of plays to play, assuming you're probably trying to get paid out tonight instead of tomorrow. So I can spell right.
I don't know.
You could do something like
cares about that
like
part of it.
Even.
Yeah. What's that give you? What's that pay?
I mean, this is a 2.29, but you slap a 50% on there, probably closer to a 3x. So I mean, you do something like this. I'm probably going to anchor any of my boost plays with this Peterson 6.5. So I mean, you can either do Sturts, Braden Smith. I mean, you could put Robbie in here, get the full payout, or play the alt line. I mean, even the 25.5 alt for him was really nice. So let's throw that up as a placeholder. We'll do the 25.5 because it's got the better odds. And then let's see, Big Aggie. Do something like this. 2.8. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm not mad at that at all. Yeah, this might be the one right here. We got 2 elite defenses against 2 of our players, and then we hope Peterson and company get work done early.
You can 3-pick that and put it up for a boost play. You can stop your curse today.
Nope. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Nope. All right, suit yourself. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. We'll wait until you're ready because WNBA is right around the corner. You'll be putting up slits in no time.
It's not even. We'll see. We'll see.
You think? You can break the curse at any moment. It's all in your mind.
You would like to think so. Last time I said that, we not only chalked with David in the second half, but he went to overtime to kill our full game prop that we were way ahead of.
Well, Estrella's still out. 11 minutes left, and they're up 23. Gillespie just went out. Nate's out again. Looks like they have the whole second team in. Bunk Estrella, I have a feeling, is going to come back in. We just need to... Hopefully they don't decide to play him the rest of the game whenever he comes back in, but I doubt it.
Nah, he shouldn't.
And he's at 14 PRA, I think?
Yeah. So if you have at least just a 50% boost, those 3 plays is a 3.7.
It's nice. It's a real nice 3.7.
It is.
If you want to screenshot and give it to me, I can put that in. I forgot. I can put that in and just, I don't have a boost, but I can just play it normal. And then send the link.
Yeah. I will not be able to send the link for that one.
No. I'm saying I can send the link.
Oh, okay.
Even though I don't have a boost, I can play it just to get the link. Trying to see, do I have Robbie on this account yet? Oh, I do. But no, I have a little bit left. I have one account I just use for links. I put $1 on it and then put it out for the Discord since it's limited to 25. If I do one player one time, I can't do them again. So I got a $1. I'm so nasty and stupid. You underdog, why are you so wimpy? Why? It's like,
it's what they do, man.
No, it's business. I understand. Just got to figure it out. All right, we're still at 14 likes. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe the like button got jammed by people or the people's thumbs hurt. I don't know what it is.
It's possible. We're going to get that last like here in the next 10 minutes or so, but I do think we're probably going to hop off here shortly. We got this game, the Iowa game, kicking off at the top of the hour, and then late night hammer's going to be fun. Sweating out with Peterson here.
Yeah.
Got Mitchell under. And Braden at 7:30 Eastern.
And bro, we're gonna play Dante Horn. I know it sounds scary, but we're gonna play it. Might not be on the list, might be a mid tier, might be a half unit. I don't know, but we have to. It's Florida. He's never played a team like Florida. I don't care what his green bars look like. Look at all those teams, though. But look at all his teams. Look at those games. That's like looking at Houston and being like, oh, yeah, AG's going to go over for sure. But no, he's playing Oh, God, Estrella's in. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. I can't look. If Q Donkey's still here watching, I'm scared with you, buddy. Q Donkey's like, what? I told y'all to do the points. I don't care. He's not scoring 5 more points. It's y'all fault. Y'all picked the PRA.
Yeah.
I said points, guys.
Yeah, I mean, they've only played like 3 or 4 real teams all season. You know, Wichita, OK State, which that's a great matchup. I'm surprised he crapped the bed there. But real teams like Mizzou and then LSU, that was kind of a surprising hit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, he hasn't played many real teams at all. Your Texas A&M only put up 11. They got crushed by some of these real teams, though. I mean, I don't think the minutes are gonna dip necessarily this far. So no. To be fair, those low minutes at the beginning, I feel like he's in a different category now with his playing time and his confidence. I know it's Florida. He could totally shit the bed, or he could come out there and just show us who he is and say, I'm going pro from this one game. But it's still a fun under to take and just, be happy when it hits. It's probably a 50-50 play, to be honest. It's just a fun one. The only, I guess, concern I would have is if Florida gets up big on them like we expect.
Don't look.
Florida does not sit their starters. Or Florida sits their starters and then this fucking guy.
I told you not to look.
If he's out there playing against the scrubs, that could be a big concern. Because they've had a couple of blowout games that he's still out there playing. Like this game, they won by 20, won by 19. He played all 39 minutes.
It's going to be interesting. This is the thing, and this is where we're coming into some times where we're feeling our confidence go from tip-top, no problem wins to in which it's been the last 3 or 4 days. The tournament is different, and these matchups are different. We've never seen it before. The teams have never seen each other, so it's just, you know what I mean? It's not as easy as it was during the season, but we'll continue. And we'll continue to profit. It'll just be possibly a little less profit than before, because how can you expect to know what's going to happen? No one knows. Think about brackets, bro. The people who win the bracket contests are usually the people who know nothing. Like this shit gets difficult. All these different teams, playing each other. Now, when we get later into the rounds, maybe we'll be right back to where we want to be. Have all the good defenses playing each other, man. They'll be coming off the good games against these shit schools. The lines will be too high. I think we'll come right back to them. This week might just be a little more difficult.
Yeah, honestly, man. But we'll play it by ear. There's plenty of games yet to come. And then the real, I mean, yes, this is a part of the tournament, but like the real teams are going to play in this next round. So stuff's going to get tightened up, and we're going to get some pretty fun lines to work with. So I'm excited.
Yeah, and I misspoke. I didn't mean this whole week. I just mean this round. So we'll be over it with this today. Tomorrow we should be right back. Estrella with an offensive rebound and missed the tip in. Skip you, Estrella, and someone else got the rebound. Thank you very much. So does he have 17 PRA? Yes, he does. So he needs 5 more. We're 7:41 left. This is going to be a super sweat. Super sweat. The good thing is Nate's out, so possibly they bring Nate in and take him out. I don't know. They're only up 19.
Yeah, we'll see. But let's go ahead and get on out of here. Get ready for these upcoming games and see if there's any kind of news. Again, we're looking for UConn. Make sure Silas is playing. If not, solo ball his PA or fantasy line, I think is totally fine. But we will circle back to that a little bit later. Alrighty. Well, we will catch you guys for the stream later on this evening. It's going to be at 11 Eastern, so make sure you show up for that. Get ready for Saturday and Sunday. Good luck tonight, fam. We'll catch y'all in the Discord. We'll see you back here later. Peace.
Fuck you, prize picks! Fuck you!
but I've had enough.
Whoever hit the